Honestly, I think we should just trust our president in every decision that he makes, and we should just support that, you know, and be faithful in what happens.
Do you trust this president?
Yes, I do.
Let me just ask you this. With all respect, Mr. Delfor, we didn't go to war because Saddam's intent or future capability to produce the weapons of mass destruction. We were told that Saddam already had stockpiles of chemical and biological weapons and that he could acquire a nuclear weapon within a year, which he could then give to terrorists. That's what we were told. Now, I understand from your testimony, as you mentioned out here in response to Senate 11, Iraq did not possess nuclear device, nor did it try to reconstitute a capability to produce nuclear weapons after 1991. Your report talks about Saddam's intent and future capability. That is not what the American people were told. They were told by the president. President Bush said on September 27 that Saddam must be prevented from having the capacity to hurt us with a nuclear weapon or to use the stockpiles of anthrax that we know he has.
Saddam Hussein has gone to elaborate lengths, spent enormous sums, taken great risks to build and keep weapons of mass destruction.
Saddam Hussein is determined to get his hands on a nuclear bomb.
Nuclear weapon. Nuclear weapon. Nuclear weapon.
Active chemical munitions bunkers, mobile production facilities.
We know he's got chemical weapons. He's got them. He's got them. He's got them.
That we know he has. VX, the biological weapons which he possesses. And 10 days later, President Bush unequivocally stated that Iraq possesses and produces chemical and biological weapons. And he continued on October 7th, the evidence indicates that Iraq is reconstituting its nuclear weapons. If the Iraq regime is able to produce biosteel, it could have a nuclear weapon. And Secretary Rumsfeld said, with regards to weapons, we know where they are. They're in the area around Tikrit, Baghdad, east-west. That's the Secretary of Defense telling the American people.
We know where they are. They're in the area around Tikrit and Baghdad and east, west, south, and north.
That's the Secretary of Defense telling the American people. And you haven't been able to find them.
Sir, I've spent more time with the Iraqi Secretary of Defense than the American Secretary of Defense. Ask me about Iraqis.
Well, I want to thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have you had adequate time to respond to Senator Kennedy's questions?
I think so, yes.
Fine. Thank you, Senator Inhofe.
Thank you, Mr.